Hello, everybody. Hello. It's nice to be with you.
I have to say something. It's the first time they are standing on stage.
Yeah. Oh, it's have been great to be here. We have listened to so many stories, so my tears and feelings, my heart, and oh, wow.
Wonderful. When we have courses together, it's usually I who start. So I was amazing you started today. But because she's the boss now, and I'm the assistant. And it's great that you said we have been to Estonia, we have been to Denmark, Sharm el-Sheikh, Hawaii, not UK. But this is another conference. So hopefully we will go on the same path, because this is great.
Yes.
We have learned so much.
Thank you.
I start with myself, Oddrun, and I have been a teacher and a principal in school in Norway for about 40 years. So that's my way. And I was working. And I had to do my best. And I was a housewife, I was a mother, and I had many roles. And my husband even wanted to start tourist business. And I said, yes, but I'm not so interested. But I start and supported him. But suddenly in 2001, it stopped. So I got diagnosed, as they said here today, MS.
Yes.
But I didn't think it was that. I think it was, I was really burned out, and I had a kind of healing phase. So I think that was my diagnosis, MS. So, yes, and in 2001, she supported me. And we got to know mental health. And we have to acknowledge the Norwegians that started mental health in Norway. Dagfrid, she wrote a book, and she started the whole in Norway. Together with her husband, Bent, and he is amazing. So Dagfrid got breast cancer, and her book now in English, How I Healed My Life, it's her story in there. And Bent, he has also done a big research, only articles, not a book yet, but maybe. This is about breast cancer. Why? How to be healed? Are you curious about new knowledge about health? So this is about prostate cancer and breast cancer. And this is an amazing work too. So we have to say thank you to these persons in Norway. And you know, Norway is a very small country. So, I don't know, 5 million people in the whole country. That's Norway. Huge enough. Yeah. So when we have courses, we have small courses, but we go on and have 3, 4, 5, 6. So, and we have had a lot of 2 days courses, but now we are looking ahead, and maybe we have
this summer we start with 6 days in the...
Yes, we were in Spain.
And, yeah.
So maybe this will be a master trainer from Norway too. Yeah, and Aud-Mari's story, she hasn't written a book yet, but maybe.
Okay, maybe I stand here, I think. I didn't go in war when I got cancer. When the doctor said he would do surgery on my breast, I got a shock. And everybody know Udin. Yes. So, I was born in 1952. My parents bought a farm when I was 2 years old. My dream was to work with the soil, to be a farmer. But my father, he was very old in thinking you didn't need utdannelse.
You didn't need education.
Education. You can be a housewife and you married and go and have children. That was my start. So, I have a brother also, and he liked to be with mom in the kitchen, and I was with my father outside. I like this word. And in the farm, you know, in old days, that's many generations, you know, so you have someone to go to and ask and to learn. So very early, I learned about herbs. And the old ones said, if you eat good, and herbs will be healthy. So it was like a holy thing when we were outside. We just was som en hellig handling. What is it?
It was like a holy work.
We could give the plants water one after one. It was very special for me. So later, I have 2 children, married in 1976, and got, yes, thank you, thank you. And when the children grow up, I took education. I learned about herbs and aromatherapy, so I could use it. Later, I was curious to know more about the body, because I were very sensitive when I grow up. So then I start with aromatherapy. I could just sitting in the sofa, and I know where the people come. They have pain here or there or all over. And then the people ask me, what is it? I have some pain here and here. And I couldn't answer. And so I go to Oslo for 2 years and learn, study anatomy, psychology, and all about sickness. Okay. While studying, I met a Chinese doctor. And I learned about my body, how to be healthy. And I remember the Chinese doctor told us, if you are sick, you had to be 100% quite sure that it's right for you. So that was in my mind. Study acupuncture for 2 years. And so after I went to France to learn from the doctors auriculotherapy, and it was a good thing. Can you?
Yes, yes.
I go further.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on, because now it's the shocks.
Yes. So that's the conflict shock. As you know, I work together with my father very often in the farm, and I was very close to him. And one day, I found him, he was healthy, and I found him in the floor, he was dead. Oh, it was a really shock. And then I have this shock. I have a mammography after, and I go for the mammography.
Yes.
Yes, I do. And,
Yes, you did, but
yes. But I didn't tell me anything because they have seen something, but they don't tell me, and I didn't know. So next year, in 2004, they sent me a new mammography to go to the hospital. And I think, oh, I just do like this and throw it away. That's stupid. So I'm glad I don't do that. So
maybe I can interrupt you a little
thank
bit.
you. Thank you.
Because the divorce from her husband was a new shock.
Yes.
And isolation, she came out of the isolation and was able to tell her friends and family what has happened. And then she had to find a new home when she left her old house, and totally burned out and sleeping for days.
Yes.
That was the shocks that we learn about in mental health. And now, it's a period of depression and sadness.
Yes.
I had done something wrong.
It was my fault.
Good girls.
Don't leave their husband. So my mother and father was married for many years, and you don't go away. And I was in this marriage for 10 years more than I should.
Yeah.
So
And then thinking about the situation
Day and night.
And you recognize this from mental health.
yes. And my mother said, you can go to the doctor, you as any people do. And I feel I have already learned so much about my body, so I think I don't need, but so I go. And I find something wrong with my blood. It was too much iron. You doctors maybe know that. Yes. But the blood is identity, and we know in meta-medicine, true to yourself, so we know that now. I could stay at home for a while. I got a phone call in the middle of the night. It was in a new shock. It was 2005. And I have, yes, I can tell about it.
When you came to your mother's
Yes,
home.
I know. When I come to my mother, they called me up in the night, and I said my mother is ill, and I had to reach to her new, she was in an old home, and I go there, and she was dead. New shock. So I cried a lot. I cried for 3 days and 3 nights, I think. And I do a lot of things yeah.
Yes, you were totally burned out.
Yes. I had,
And you know the headache, and you know the fever, and you stay in bed. That's
Yes.
what you did.
yes, I was warm and cold and in the night, and I have really a healing top.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all the symptoms you learned about later in mental health.
Yes,
Then you were going to start a new life.
yes. I buy a house, nice house. It's tooth.
She bought a yellow house.
Yellow house. Yellow
And it
house.
was really nice.
I like
Her-
the yellow house. Oh, many, plenty.
3. Only 3.
Oh, four. I have 2 flat.
And
One down and one up.
the best was that this lady was very successful. She has very many clients, and they were really happy about Aud-Mari.
Yes.
She done a good work.
Go Aud-Mari!
She
Yeah.
had even 2 clinics, and she
Yes.
was working and working and working. You heard
Much
it before.
stress.
And
Yes.
then she decided she bought tickets, flight tickets for Spain.
Yes, I want to leave everything in Norway and go to Spain. Start a new life, new business, and so what's happened?
What happened?
Yes. Oh,
Maybe I can tell about the screening program that I have in Norway. Every second year, you are
I have
called...
2 minutes, so don't speak so much.
Oh, you have to... That's the way we do it. We interrupt each other. And...
Okay.
So every second year, when you are after 40 years old, you get a letter and an invitation for mammography screening. That's Norway. And you said before that you had 1 screening after your father's death in 2003, but you heard nothing from that screening. But then you got an invitation for a new screening in 2004. Why did you get that screening?
Oh,
That was because they
that-
had seen something on the first
I
screening.
tell that.
Yes, but
I
they
have told
didn't
them.
say anything.
Go with her. We have 2
And
minutes.
what did you do with your new invitation?
We have 2 minutes.
Oh, we have
You
2 minutes.
understand?
The
So,
new invitation, and then you went.
yes. So, because it's so many doctors here, and I want this point because can you imagine that you are sitting in the front of the doctor and he said, oh, that's terrible, you had to cut your breast. And I feel all the blood like this, and I fall. And I said, Oddrun was with me, and she asked the doctor, can you be so sure that she had to cut the breast? Oh, thank God. That was a good question. And then he just this paper like this, you know, and oh yes. And I said, can you please tell me what's wrong with me? Then you are so sure. Yes, he said, you maybe have take some pills for not to get pregnant. No, I have never touched a medicine at all in my life. I have lived with herbs and everything is good for my body. So, but I told him, if it's stress, I can be agree with you. And so he said, yes, maybe it's too much stress. And then I was in shock, and I said, if you had to take my left breast, do it. I was in shock. And so we rushed out of the office, and Oddrun took around me, and she said, I think we had to finish, so I must have this. So we go out, and I cry a lot, and Oddrun took around me and said, I know what you want. You can call tomorrow, no operation, and you can do that you want to do. So here I am with my 2 breasts, and I am still alive. Yes. So it's 10 years since this happened. Thank you very much. 2 minutes. Was it good? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
So I really want to not only acknowledge Oddrun and Aud-Mari for the first time. They just spontaneously said yesterday that they feel the time is ready for them to share. And we are a caring community, so we said, no problem. Anu and I, we've been speaking so much, we take away what we wanted to present today, and the time is for you. The Norwegians, Bent and Dagfrid, who started it in Norway, they have created one term, the meta family. And as a family, we stand together.
Yes, we were 50 people on this course. And I also will say thank you to Susanne Bilander, who is my teacher, master trainer, and and Richard Flock, he is not here maybe. We speak with him, but you know, the life is so funny, you know, that we got home from this course. It was one lady who called, she had cancer in the head. And so we had to call Richard and to help us. So we speak with him 1 hour this time in 2007 or something. So thank you, and Dr. Bader, that's so many people we had to say thank you, and Kwesi, of course, for my journey is so helpful, and I use it every day in my work. And somebody said, because I don't use the books, no, because I know the material very good, and I said, are you synsk?
Are you psychic?
Are you psychic? No, I'm not. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And so we have brought something from Norway. You can take it.
Yes, I was looking in a shop on the airport in Oslo, and I was thinking of Anu when she got the message in India. That's the famous Norwegian. He is not alive, but
that's for you.
And
Thank
even
you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm really, 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 really lucky. This is the Meta Health family, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming here. Thank you. So.
it's an amazing conference.
Yes, and we have a little more here for Kwesi, because he is jumping up and down the whole time. So that's from Norway. Thank you, Kwesi.
Wow.
Thank you.
So that you don't forget Norway.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much.
A big round of applause for these two ladies. What a beautiful journey.